Button up a little bit, a little comfortable up in the studio. It's PG show. Wait for some people to get in before I start talking to y'all. I'm just pressing some transfers, knocking this order out right here. As per usual, knocking this order out. What is going on, everybody? How you doing? Say hello while you guys are coming in, please. And give this video a thumbs up as you guys are coming in. I'm knocking out a 44 shirt order. 44 shirt order, knocking it out. What's going on, Levite? Thank you so much for joining in, man. Hi from Virginia. What's going on, Gail? How are you? How are you? Guys, it's one thing to vlog and to it's one thing to show people a garment decorating, like show people different garment decorating techniques and stuff that you can do, but running a business is an entirely different thing. Who can relate what I'm talking about? Running a business is totally different from being a YouTuber, showing people how different various pieces of equipment works. Totally different thing. Totally different thing. A lot of people talk about it, and there's nothing wrong with it. A lot of people talk about having a business, but they don't have the business that you think that they have. And this is not directed to anybody. I just want to be fully transparent with you guys, because I don't want anybody trying to create drama. I'm just speaking in general here because this is where I came from. I came from, the space where I'm showing people how to use equipment, and I wish I had business. I wish I had as much business as I have right now. And now that I do have the business that I wish I had, I'm understanding and I'm trying to explain to you guys that running a business is totally different. It's totally different than being a garment decorator or an influencer. Totally different. Different responsibilities, different time management skills, different way of doing content, different things to talk about, whole list of different things to talk about. And it's challenging. It's rewarding, but it is very challenging, right? And there's so many different things I want to talk about, and I'm going to talk about in future videos, but I just want to let you guys know that in terms of people that are garment decorators as a hobby versus having a business, you can tell. Take Heart and Hustle, for example, right? He started off making a lot of videos, then his business blew up, and he didn't have that much time to make videos. Me, the business is starting to creep up on me, but I have a love for making videos. So My goal is to get somebody else to produce the actual merchandise. But in the meantime, I want to know from you guys. I wonder if I can run a poll. Can I run a poll on this? I want to know from you guys whether or not you guys are garment decorators or business owners, and what you guys want. Let me start the poll real fast. Are you a, what are we gonna call it? We're gonna call it, are you a hobbyist? Or, yeah, I can't, okay, add option. Hobby or business? Okay, are you running a are you operating as a hobby or a business? You, let me write the poll for a second. I'm just asking this question generally because I want to know. Are you operating as a hobby or a business? All right, start the poll. All right, so you guys can vote on that poll, and because I want to know. Which do you like better, influencer or business? I like both. I like both, to be honest. Because my goal when I started being an influencer was to show people how to supplement or replace their income by garment decorating. Because I didn't have a full-fledged business, but already as a hobbyist, just making content and from selling a few shirts here and there, it had a really, really big, significant impact in my financial well-being and in my finances. Just as a hobbyist, it had a significant impact in my finances. So I understood what it could do for people, and I understood how little, how small something can be and how much of an impact it can have in your life, right? Because at the end of the day, if we have more finances in our pockets, we can live better lifestyles. So even something as small as not buying a t-shirt as often as you would normally if you didn't have a heat press and some transfers significantly impacts your income. Significantly. So if any of you guys experienced that, and if you have experienced that, give me a story or tell me your an instance where you saved money because you owned a heat press. Give me an instance. How many of you guys have children? Do you decorate garments for your children to wear to school? Check the poll in a little while. We got 4 votes. I like being an influencer and making video tutorials as well as my small business. If you had to choose one, the business or the influencer, which one would you choose? All right. These 2 extra large shirts, I might as well knock these out. Knock the fronts of them out. If you had to choose between one or the other, which one would you choose? Crafty Puerto Rican. Which would you choose, Crafty Puerto Rican? These are the transfers that I'm pressing on. This is a spa. You guys can look it up. I don't know if they have one in your hometown. Levi Apparel says most businesses don't start taking off until 5 years later. The reason why is because the government knows equipment must be purchased and employees must be hired on top of that business funding. That's true. That's true. All facts. It takes a while to establish your business. It does take a while to establish your business and establish a solid customer base. It takes a while. You gotta give yourself your business a chance to grow. You know, doesn't happen overnight. What's going on, precious pieces? Let me see now. Let me check the poll. So most people said they're running a business. Wow, they're running businesses and fewer hobbyists. Interesting. Interesting. That is very, very interesting. Okay. I had no idea. I really thought that it might have been the opposite. Are you still running your $4 DTF sale? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm glad you brought that up because that's the next topic of discussion. Do people really want to make money, or are they just on here for entertainment, or on here just to, I don't know, just to get ideas? I don't know. Because part of the reason why I ran that sale, right, was because I wanted to run the Prestige machine a whole lot to show people that was interested in the machine how it worked and if it could work for a long time, and you know, stuff like that. But I also wanted to give people the opportunity to buy cheap transfers to help their business out. But it doesn't seem like people are interested, because I would think that I would get a whole lot more orders than I have gotten, and I'm not. And I think I know why that is. I think it's just that people are used to shopping where they shop. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with shopping where you're used to shopping, but, you know, I thought people wanted a deal, you know, I don't know. But I'm a hobbyist, but now would like to become a business. Press 22, hello, what's going on? Juva Creations, what's going on? Crafted Puerto Ricans, this is a hard thing to choose because I love both. Probably garment decorating because it's in my blood. I love it. So garment decorating, you would say as an influencer as opposed to a business? Let me peel some transfers. I got some sitting over here that I need to peel. Pardon my mess, guys. Pardon my mess. Pardon my mess. I'm gonna aim you guys down a little bit while I peel these transfers off and get ready for the final press on these. Peel these first. These ones right here first. Cameras and all types of stuff all over the place. So these are my DTFs from AllanAWade.com. You guys can see them right here. Peel off nice and easy. Nice and easy. I'm gonna give them a final press too. Alright. Alright. They're all peeled and ready for the final press. Alright, first we're gonna finally press the what are these, mediums? 1, 2, 3. And the rest of the mediums are over there. Gotta do front and back. Nope, still gotta do the backs of these. So we'll do the final press on the front, and then we'll do the backs of those. But in the meantime, I'll take these right here and put these in the trash. Alright, let's flip back around and see what y'all are saying. See what you guys are saying. Okay. If I can do both, I'll do both. I have to choose garment decorating as a business. Okay, so you do it as a business. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I believe I would choose the business also, only because do I have an online store? Yes, it's AllanAWade.com. Let me see if I can type it in the chat for you, or if one of y'all could type it in the chat for me, I appreciate it. AllanAWade.com is my website. AllanAWade.com. Boom, 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 boom. For some reason, I can't get back to chat. Apologies from channel. I can't get back to my chat for whatever reason.
Hide all chat messages. Member. Yeah, I can't get back to my chat, but AllanAwade.com. So the poll is getting even now. We are at 44% hobby and 56% business. Do you do Google ads? No, I don't run any Google ads. I do not run any Google ads at the moment, no. I don't think I'm going to either, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to run any Google ads. Do you run Google ads? Yeah, 44% hobby, 55%, 56% business. Okay, so how do you like Google Ads? And how long have you been running Google Ads? So I think that's an important question. How long have you been running Google Ads? And how long did it take you to run them before you started seeing results from your Google Ads? From the ads that you're running. How long did it take you till you started seeing rewards? Looking forward to seeing you in Courtney's challenge this weekend. Courtney is going to annihilate me. I hope I do good, but I mean, we'll see. But Courtney's a fierce competitor, you know. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes down. It's gonna be fun though. That's for sure. It's definitely gonna be fun. 2 years. Okay, so it took you 2 years. You've been running Google Ads for 2 years. Now, obviously, you're getting results from the Google Ads. You notice the results. So, how long did it take you before you started seeing good results from the ads that you're running on Google? Because I know it takes the Google algorithm some time to find your traffic and find the audience, the algorithm some time to find the audience that's most responsive to your ads and gets you the most clicks and purchases, etc. I know that takes a while for the algorithm to learn that. And there's a certain dollar amount that has to be spent so the algorithm can learn that. So he says, our online store has been running for 16 years. Okay, that's awesome. What do you sell on your online store? What do you sell on your online store? See Wicked. Final press does not need to be the full 15 seconds, so I'm tripping. You can check it out. Okay. You must sell some stuff that you don't want to say online. That's all that. That's all good. Okay, we exactly what you do. Okay, I understand. And if you post it, it won't let you post a store. So right now we're 40% hobby and 60% business for people. And important question for you guys. I've been thinking about asking people. In the garment decorating field, what is the one thing that you find yourself consistently buying the most? Whether it be ink, paper, transfers if you don't buy ink and paper. What is the one consumable that you buy the most in your business? What is the one consumable? Digital, vinyl, and transfers. Cool. Everybody's selling transfers and stuff. There's enough room, enough space in the room. And where are you located? Where are you located, Sea Wicked? And do you have an actual store that people could come into? Vinyl and DTF film. Sydney, Australia. Okay. Do you have an actual store that people can come into and do pickups and stuff like that? So Levite Apparel says he buys vinyl and DTF film the most. DTF transfers is the cheapest. Yeah. No, we ship everything out. See, and nothing wrong with that. But that's what separates a lot of online businesses from a lot of places like what I have that you can come in and pick up your stuff. I like giving customers the ability to come in and pick up their merchandise because I get to meet people. I get to create relationships. People get to meet me in person, and it's one thing to shop on an online store, but it's a totally different thing to meet the owner of the store in person and to kind of like when you see people in person, you kind of build a kind of like a bond. It's more personal for you when you meet somebody and you talk to them and you shake their hand. It's a different feeling. It's a different it's hard for me to explain, but no other way for me to say it, but it's more personal. And I've learned that as customers come in, they feel like I feel more connected to them. I talk to them. They tell me a little bit about what they're trying to do, and we build more of a relationship like that and more of a rapport. I feel like you can get more, being as though you can get more personal with people, I feel like you can create more loyalty by having an in-person situation, if you will, for lack of better words, you know. And a lot of business is based off of relationships, obviously. That's why I like having a facility that people can come in and pick up their stuff. We did the same. However, once you get to 2,000 tees per week, you don't have time to do that. Of course you do. You always have time. If you're up to 2,000 tees a week, then you can hire some help, and then you have time to do whatever you want. Yeah. That's what your employees are for, right? So right now with the V-necks, I have to use a pressing pillow. I have no choice but to use a pressing pillow with the V-necks. When I get up to 2,000 t-shirts a week, I'm definitely gonna hire somebody else to do that labor for me. What's going on, Best Uni? How are you doing? How are you? I'm sure you know, Wicked, now that you're up to 2,000 shirts a week, and you say you don't have time, so if you don't have time for other stuff, The only way for you to now go up to 4,000 shirts a week is if you hire somebody, right? If you hire help, because if you don't have time to talk to your customer, then what if your business grows? Is your quality going to suffer? What's going to suffer? You know, you're up to 2,000 shirts a week. At what point do you say, yo, I can't take any more new customers? And the only way for you to take new customers is if you hire, right? And the only way now for you to grow, if you can't handle any more customers, is for you to hire and get somebody else to do something, to take that labor off of your hands so that you can grow, you know? I'm fine. How's that 3D printer going? Uni? Front's done. I gotta do the back. Like right now, for example, right? Right now, I could be all in on you know, talking to you guys and more engaged, but I have to get these shirts done. So how do I engage more with you guys? I got to get somebody in here to work, right? Got to hire somebody, but I don't need to right now because I still don't have the business. Now that I've hired somebody before and I have previous experience hiring somebody, I know that I'm almost there, but I don't have the business enough to justify hiring somebody. I'd say if you're moving 2,000 shirts a week, you definitely have the capacity, and your business can take, especially if you're in-house and you don't have actual location. You know, you'd have to invite somebody into your house, obviously, to work, but your business has the capacity now to hire some help so that you can, one, grow your business, and two, have time to have a relationship with customers, you know? I personally think it's more important to have time to do other things than to just keep all the money to yourself. And one thing's for sure, when you hire people, you can have more money to keep to yourself versus just settling for what's going on right now. Sometimes you gotta take a step back to take a step forward, right? You know? That is one reason why I had to get rid of my employee so I can understand what I was doing rather than just having an employee and not understand what I'm doing. Does that make sense? I had to take a step back, reevaluate exactly what was going on so that when I go down that route again, I know exactly what I'm doing and I know that it's helping to grow the business. Before, I just hired somebody just because I knew I wanted to hire an employee. Made no sense. I had no plan, and I just had somebody with my fingers crossed hoping it would work out. Makes no sense whatsoever. That's why I had to get rid of her. And now that I've done that before, I know exactly what I need to do in order for it to make sense to hire an employee. You know, I know exactly what tasks I want to give that employee, and I would have known that if I wouldn't have took the dive and tried to hire somebody. But so now I know. You know, I wouldn't have learned that. You know. And right now, I know I don't want a full-time person. I know I want 2 part-timers. Let me see what you said. On again with Andre Gunn. What's going on, man? I love it. Wish it was bigger. That's what the best uni says about her 3D printer. How long do you think it will take to complete a 100-shirt order with DTF transfers, cold peel, front and back? You could definitely do it in a day. You can definitely do it in a day. If you had 2 heat presses and 2 people, I think you could do it in about 4 hours. The longest part will probably be printing the DTS, depending on what printer you have, you know. Actually, no, that wouldn't take that long. Yeah, the longest part would definitely be pressing the DTFs. It does take a long time to press these DTFs, especially if you're doing front and back, and especially if you're going for quality and doing the second press like I do. You know, I always do the second press, regardless of what transfer I'm using. Not that my transfers require second press, but I always do it just for my peace of mind and, you know, for the customer's peace of mind, for me not worrying about, I wonder if that's gonna peel off during a wash. You know. So, hello mate, are you in the States? Yes, I'm in the States. When did you get rid of your employee? It was a while ago. It's been about, I don't know, 4 months now, maybe a little bit more. Will you end up with a lot of people walking in and demanding all sorts of things? No, you can build awesome relationships with customers. You spend money wisely on PR for your big customers. No, I don't. People will only do what you allow them to do. And if you allow people to walk in demanding all sorts of crazy things, then that's what's going to happen. But I don't get a lot of people coming in here demanding crazy things. When people come in here, they look around the front, they buy something, or they ask me one question, or they pick up their stuff and then they leave, you know. But they don't demand. Like, you can't come into a business demanding things. Like, I don't know where. I can't recall any business where any person comes in demanding things. You know, a request is one thing, but I don't think people come in demanding like they own the joint. I don't know. Yep, that's American. Yeah, nobody comes in here demanding anything. How many garments do you do a week at the moment? Not a lot. I don't know. I can't give you a number. I don't really do garments per se. I do more online orders, you know. So I don't really, not yet anyway. I do custom stuff. Like, I just got done. I just mailed off a bunch of hats that I just embroidered, 3D puff hats that I just embroidered, and now I got this shirt order, and I have shirts coming. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Let me see if I can put my phone on. Let me see if I can put my phone on Do Not Disturb real fast. Give me a second, guys. All right, I'm back. Had to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Do I like my 3D printer? I love my 3D printer, Uni. I love my 3D printer. I love it. Yeah, I got the bamboo carbon, so X1 carbon. Which and you have the Creality, right? Yeah, I have a Creality Ender 3, but um, I I did some research and I found out that the bamboo X1 carbon was the best one up from was the best one up apart from the ones that print really big. So that's what I decided to go with. Thank you for the answer. It took me like 7 to 8 hours with cutting the transfers. However, your prints are super clean. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh wait, did you order from me on Again with Andre Glenn? Your prints are super clean. Did you printed mine? Yeah, I don't think like Wicked, like I don't think, for example, somebody would come into your place of business and say, "Hey, dude," nah, they wouldn't do that because you know why? You know why? Because you wouldn't allow that to happen. You would tell them, "What? No, get out." You know what I mean? You wouldn't allow anybody coming to your business demanding stuff. Like, they can ask a few questions, like, "Hey, do you do embroidery?" Obviously. Um, so they wouldn't ask that. They would say, "Oh, okay, so people most of the times they'll say something like this. Oh, okay, wow. You right in the neighborhood? Oh, okay, I know exactly where to come when I want my." They'll say something like this, or they'll. So if I had, could you? They'll hit me off with that. So if I had a design, and I want to put it on a shirt, could you do that? I'll get questions like general questions like that, and then you're like, yeah. Then once you build that relationship, what's so special about that is when they find out where you are, they go and tell their friends. So that's what's special about it. And on top of that, people are in for instant gratification. So now that people know that I'm here, if they want some transfers and they know that they can get their transfers now, or they know they can get their transfers tomorrow, they're gonna shop with me rather than anybody else, because now they gotta put in an order on the website, wait to see when it ships, and wait to get it. Versus me, I'm like, yo, come pick it up now if they choose to pick up, or if they pay for shipping, or if they pay for drop off, because I have a drop off option, for a little bit more money. So got all types of options on my website within a 30-mile area. I pay for drop off and I'll drop it off. So and I believe both has their benefits. If you're not a people person, stay online. If you're a people person, then consider getting the location. For you though, being as though you move so much volume, it would probably be really, really beneficial for you to get an actual location, because then you can remove the business for your house. You have more tax write-offs, and then on top of that, you can hire employees, and they don't have to come into your home. And then you can scale your business because you already have an established clientele. So now, when you hire people, you can get even more business because you want to keep your employees busy, and then you'll end up making more money, which is, now you got to spend more money on tax to avoid paying it in tax. So I don't know how it works in Australia though, so I'm just talking. Oh, you said trust me, it happens. It won't happen over here. I won't allow nobody to come over here. I have you got the K1. Are you still satisfied with the purchase of the R2? Yes, I'm still satisfied with it, and full transparency, I did not purchase the R2. And mine is not the R2, mine is the R2 Pro, but full transparency, I did not purchase the R2 Pro. All American Print Supply Co. sent it to me so that I can make some videos showing people how it worked. And so far, yes, I'm satisfied with it. Are there some hiccups now that it's running? Yes. One of the hiccups that I'm finding that we're trying to work through right now, which I need to contact them so we can find a solution for it, because they contacted me and told me to talk to them a couple of days ago, and I haven't got back to them yet because I'm so busy, is say I go to print 20 transfers and I press print 20, for some reason it'll stop before it gets to 20, and I can't figure out why it's doing that. So we're going to figure that issue out, and then I'm gonna report back to you guys. But it's fast. It is the fastest printer in its class. As far as 13 inches concerned, it's the fastest printer on the market at the best price, in my opinion. I don't really know for sure, but yeah. What's your location? I'm located in Philadelphia. You can Google my business, A-Dubb Productions Print and Embroidery Shop, and it'll tell you exactly where I'm at. Questions, please ask away. Yeah. Moonglow 44, where you at? Final press for these, and then I gotta do all those backs right there. All right, so 42%, I'm going to end the poll. 42% of the people say they operate their businesses as a hobby, and 58% says it's a business. That's pretty close. How long has it been since you started your business? It's probably been since I started my business, like having a location. It's probably been about a year, so this hasn't been long at all. But since I've been making garments, decorating garments, if you count the YouTube side of the business, has probably been about 5 years. 5 years. So, and the YouTube part of the business
is what allowed me to get to this point to where as though I have so many machines.
So YouTube part of my business has been very, very lucrative, as you guys can see if you look around the shop. Got all these embroidery machines. Well, you can't see it from right there, but you guys know what I have. The, embroidery machines, DTG printers, and all that other stuff. So it's kind of like I have all the stuff to run the business. Why not just do the business part of it?
And that's why I decided to let me just do this because I got people watching that wish they can be in a position to start a business because they actually need to make money. So part of my job as an influencer is to help you guys figure out a way or make that transition easier for you guys. So that's why I needed to take this step, right? And besides, I was in the house making great money on YouTube making videos, right? But my curiosity was too curious, so I had to take the next step
and do this. So now I have to press all of these, the backs of all of these right here.
Got 1, 2, because these have nothing on the back. I'll do these, and then I'm done. All right, so let's do the backs of these. These are my transfers right here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, almost done with this order. And here's the box right here.
The box of shirts that I did already. So a batch of them right there. So pretty much done with this order. I've been at it all morning. Front and back is with transfers. Oh my God, front and back is crazy. There's one thing where screen print got DTF beat hands down. Hands down. Screen printing, when it comes to speed, nothing's faster than screen printing. Thanks. We just got the R2 to replace the A3 Plus R. Hopefully, won't be any issues like we had with the A3. Yeah. The A3 Plus R, compared to the R2, you are going to absolutely love and enjoy it because you have the A3 Plus R, and I know, when you get about an order for 40 DTFs, oh my gosh, all day. The R2 Pro or the R2 is going to be faster than the A3 Plus R, but I got the R2 Pro. It's even faster than the R2. Night and day. It's going to go through it like a breeze. Like, you're going to be able to do 100-something transfers. You're going to be good to go, like as far as speed is concerned. And it's truly a set it and forget it. The A3 Plus R was kind of set and forget it, but this, with the Muro 13, you can push print, walk away, and don't have to worry about anything at all, as long as all the prints come out and it don't stop. But yeah, that's my website right there. Thank you, Levi Apparel, for putting that in the chat. Start advertising. Social media is the best place to start. You will see a massive growth in a short time. This is what keeps our doors open. Oh yeah, you're right. Social media. I'm a YouTuber, man. Wicked, have you not been on this? That's the reason why I have what I have right now, as far as customers are concerned, because of my social media. So yeah, absolutely. Social media, I agree with you. I'm live pressing transfers. Yeah. So Omaha, Nebraska, home of the nation's largest Juneteenth celebration. Really? Really? I never knew that. Is that a fun fact? Is that true? Is that a fact? I never knew that. Interesting. Wow. Gilding. Do you create your own transfer images? And if you do, how do you do it? I create transfer images, yes. Procreate on my iPad. Where's my iPad at? That's in my bag over there. But yeah, I use Procreate. Procreate is a great software. I like it because your iPad is easy to carry, and you have the iPen, and you can draw with it. But the software does have a learning curve, but it's not difficult at all to find out. And if you're good at graphic design, if you're good at painting, then Procreate is definitely going to be good for you as long as you learned all the functionality in it. It's kind of more complex than a lot of the softwares for iPad and a lot of graphic design softwares in general. It's more similar to like Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator. It's more familiar, more like Illustrator, but the Canva, like a lot of women use and stuff. That stuff is kind of like it's a lot easier, Canva. But Procreate is a little bit more involved. It's a little bit more to learn. A lot more, lot stronger. There's a lot more that you can do in it. But it operates kind of like Illustrator, whereas as far as the tools and stuff are concerned, it's really, really powerful in my opinion. So I create images in Procreate, and like I said, I like it because on an iPad, on the go, and you can create anywhere. Most of the time, I'm on a plane and I'm just doodling around and I come up with something dope. And screen printing, you need a massive team. I don't think so. My boy Fidel Elviro, he has I don't know how many stations he has. I would say like, I don't know, maybe like 15 stations, I don't know. But he doesn't have, it's just him in his shop alone, and he does it all himself. But he has an auto screen print machine, and he stands at one location. But the reason why his setup is so dope is because he has the machine that grabs it, arms come out, it grabs the shirt off the platen, and it pulls it onto the conveyor dryer, it rolls it over, and then sucks it in. So he has a machine, and that operates like an extra person, because it comes out, grabs the shirt, pulls it in, nice and flat, rolls it in, and it rolls down the conveyor belt. So, and Fidel will bang out 1,000 shirts in a day. It depends on the equipment that you have if you need a massive team or not. So, okay, I appreciate that, C Wicked. Thank you for subscribing. Sorry I got on the phone, I didn't order yet. Okay. I saw your prints online. You sent some prints to Custom Creations, they look great. Oh, Custom Creations printed some stuff on their channel from my did I send them? Auto offloader, is he running? Yeah, he's running M&R. Yeah, he loves his M&R machines. He got old M&R machines. Yeah, Fidel Elvira. He's on YouTube. He has old M&R machines, but hey, he kills it. Yeah, M&R, the blue machines. Fidel knocked those shirts out fast. Yep, arms come out, press up, and his machine's automatic. The squeegees put on all the colors. Only thing Fidel is doing when he sets it up is he's taking off a shirt and he's putting on a new shirt, and that's it, and pressing a button. Once he sets up his screens, sets the registration, the machine does everything else. Only thing he's doing is no, he's not even taking off a shirt. Only thing he's doing is loading up a new shirt. Once he sets it up and it starts going, the only thing he's doing is loading up a new shirt, because the machine automatically comes and takes the shirt off itself, then comes around and he loads up another shirt, then it just goes, loads up a new shirt, then it just goes. Yo, this is, yeah. They are workhorses. We run the yellow machines here. They are called CAS machines. When you say yellow, I was thinking rock, but yep, rock is green, right? Hello, Allan, everyone in the chat. What's going on? How are you? Would you ever hire someone as a remote worker? No, I wouldn't hire anybody as a remote worker, because only remote workers I would hire is somebody to like maybe edit videos or like make thumbnails or graphic design or something like that. But other than that, like remote work outside of here, that wouldn't make any sense, because all the equipment is right here, and I want people to be able to run my embroidery machines and run my DTF machines and DTG machines. So a remote worker, and I hear you, Levi. I appreciate that, but appreciate that offer. But I want you to be here, because if you fill an order and they need to be picked up, I have a pickup option, and the worker needs to be here when I'm not here, so they can pick it up. We had a 20 and a 14 color machines. That's what's up. What's the hardest part? See Wicked, what's the hardest part when learning or getting into screen printing? Because yeah, I have a tiny 4-color manual, and I never fully got into it, man. I never fully got into it, to be honest. Yeah. We use remote workers from the Philippines for our customer service. Okay. Okay, I hate calling. I hate I hate calling places and getting somebody that speaks another language or somebody that doesn't. Yeah, sorry, sorry. No shots at you. You got to do what you got to do. It works, right? It provides the service for your business that your business needs, and that's all that matters. But I can't stand calling a business and getting somebody from overseas. I hate it with a passion. I hate it with a passion. You know. But I'm not. Hey, I understand it's a thing, and it works, and saves dollars and stuff like that. But I can't stand when I call somewhere, and I get somebody from overseas. Color separations for each design. Yeah, that's involved, right? There's color separation software. I've been seeing it advertised a lot online lately. It's called Action Steps. I've been seeing that advertised a lot. But Fidel, I know he does the separations himself on I think he does it on Illustrator. I'm surprised he didn't hop on here. He'll probably hop on in a little while. Yeah. Matter of fact, well, I can't. That's the phone that you know what? I should have went live with my business phone, so I can use that phone. That's what I'm gonna do from now on, moving forward. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do moving forward. I'm gonna go live with my business phone so I can use that phone for other things. Haha, nah, bro, you're not wrong. We actually have Skype meetings daily. Okay. Staff. So yeah. Okay. That's good. See, you stay on top of your staff, your overseas staff. So that's good, because you got to keep them up to date, man. A lot of times they don't know. They're just there and they're like, every time you ask a question, they're like, okay, hold on, let me check. You're like, you got to check every time I ask you a question. It's like, it's not very time conducive to the customer's time and stuff, but I understand it's a thing. So you just grab and transfer. You put a few of them over here so I don't have to keep on going over. So color separations, what else is higher? What else is hard besides, what's the second most difficult thing besides color separation when learning how to screen print? Color separations. And what software or how exactly do you do your color separations? Do you do it manually in like a Photoshop or Illustrator, or do you use a software, or do you get somebody? Do you outsource your color separations? I know some people outsource their color separation. I would think it's registration. I would think maybe it's registering the screens once you get your separation. So everything's lined up. Is that difficult? Was that difficult for somebody? I would think that's very difficult. Seems difficult to me. Registration. Okay, so screen prep. Choose the correct mesh count for each color. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I can see how that could be hard because I wouldn't even know where to start, right? Like, what person starting off screen printing would know like the different mesh counts and what they mean? That's got to be super hard to learn that, like mesh counts and when you need to learn that. When you're doing something that has a whole lot of detail versus not. What mesh count do you, yeah, that's got to be difficult to learn off the bat. Yeah, I still don't know. I know there's different mesh counts and I know what they're for, but I don't. Yeah, that's a whole nother can of worms. Yeah. Hold on, guys. Let me get my phone real fast. A-Dubb Productions. Hey, yeah, your order is here to pick up. It's ready to pick up. Yeah. I'm here. 6 o'clock. Will you be here by then? Yeah, it's 5 o'clock. Okay, great. See you soon. All right. That's a prime example of somebody who ordered some transfers, and I'm gonna ask him when he gets here, like, how did he find out about my business? Because he doesn't seem to know who I am. Like, not to say like, but I am a YouTuber with 100,000 subscribers, but not everybody knows that's nothing compared to the big world, right? And so a lot of people have been finding my business from my Google profile, and I haven't done any Google ads. So I'm willing to bet that that's one of the people that Googled and found my business from my Google profile. Put in an order, and he's like, "Yo, I'm coming from." I filled the order a day before yesterday, actually, and he's on his way. Show you guys his transfer. I swear I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. It is on Do Not Disturb. Oh, okay. They're on my thing, my list. Okay. Anyway, this is the guy's transfers right here. He got some $4 transfers done. And what I did was I actually hooked him up with doubles. So he doesn't know that he's gonna get doubles, right? So I like to hook people up with doubles, especially if they do small orders and I have time and I'm not busy. I give them doubles. It looks like these are AI images. I'm not sure. But yeah, they're his images right here. These are, you guys see it? These are his images right here. He ordered 10-inch images, so these are all his transfers. So he's coming here to pick them up right now. She said, "Oh, them DTS pretty." Kelly said, "Oh, them DTS pretty." Yeah. Yeah, they're his DTS right here. So he'll be here shortly to pick up his DTFs, and I'll have a small conversation with him. I'll shake his hand. We'll talk. I'll ask him, how he heard about my business. I'll ask him to leave me a Google review, and we'll start our relationship. I'll lock his phone number in my business phone, and in a couple of days or so, I'll hit him up to see how his heat press went, and how stuff went with that, and hopefully he'll use my services again. Transfers are clean. Thank you. I appreciate that. Once you have the separations done, M&R has a machine that coats screens. Wow, coats the screens, prints the negative on the screens, and exposes the screens. Yeah, that machine's got to be expensive. Screen printing can be so expensive to get started, but once you have the business, oh my gosh, it can make so much money. That's just like any other form of garment decorating. Once you have the business, sky's the limit. You can make so much money once you have the business. You just got to put forth the time and the effort. But once you have the business, no matter what part of garment decorating you're in, money. But guys, I'm about to get off of here in a little while, because I know once my customer gets here, he's gonna call this phone so I can buzz him up into the building. So I actually need to get off the live and turn my Do Not Disturb back off so that he can contact me, because he contacted this phone. He's probably gonna contact this phone to tell me he's outside, but this is the phone when he calls the building so I can buzz him up. So yeah, it's a little complicated. When are you online again? Turn your post notification on. I don't have a specific time where I go online. Maybe I should set a regular schedule so that everybody can join in. But yeah, just make sure your notification is turned on. Oh yeah. Levite talked about the GoPro 200 for screen print and frame. Yep, I have the GoPro QS 200 in the back of the studio. Love it. Fidel has the GoPro 2560 or something on it. The bigger one. Yeah. Hit the like button. Yeah, everybody, I appreciate you guys tuning into the live. I'm going to stay on for an hour. It's 58 minutes right now. It's at 59 minutes. I'm going to keep on going for 1 hour, for a little while longer. So if anybody has any more questions, I want to encourage you guys, take advantage of my sale, AllanAWade.com. $4 DTF transfers for sizes 10 by 10 and down. No, it's 12 by 12 and down. $4 DTF transfers. $4 DTF transfers. So go ahead to the website, AllanAWade.com, and take advantage of the sale right now. Trying to help you guys during this hard time where prices are up for everything. Offering some low price. How much is shipping? It depends on where you're at. I don't know how much shipping is to Georgia offhand, but it shouldn't be expensive because Georgia's right down the street from Philadelphia. I would imagine maybe like $9 or $8 or something like that. But if you order over $100 worth of transfers, shipping is free on my website. Over $100 worth of transfers, shipping is FREE on my website. Do I ship overseas? Absolutely, I ship overseas, but I don't know exactly how much it is. You'd have to check on the website allanawade.com to see exactly how much it is for shipping to your neck of the woods. But I do ship overseas. Notable. No. See, you're not annoying at all. Not at all. I appreciate all your interactions and talking to you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you sharing your expertise and stuff like that. But no, you're not annoying at all. All right, mate. All right, man. I'll see you guys later on the next video. Thank you for joining in the live. I have 2 videos I need to edit to put online, and I have 1 video for all the people that are subscribed to the channel, that are members of the channel members. I have a video to edit for you guys, a digitizing video, so stay tuned for that. If you're not a channel member, consider becoming a member, because we meet and we have FaceTime talks on Zoom every Friday. Every Friday we have FaceTime talks on Zoom, business coaching. So, you know, we're like a little small community as far as that's concerned. So I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for watching and participating in the poll. Let me end this poll, and I'll see you guys on the next live. Take it easy. Those are the results from the poll, guys. 51% of people says they have businesses, and 48% says they are hobbyists. So that's teeter-tottering, almost half. So very interesting to know that. Very interesting. I'm going to take note of that, and I'm going to, you know, try to implement and cater what I offer around these answers right here, which is, yeah. All right, guys, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.